Flashbang!
Oh, wait. Hello. Hi. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I have some bad news and good news. Bad news is that if you guys haven't noticed yet, your icons are gone. Your icons are not in my stream anymore. The reason for that is because boss was like scolding me, cause apparently I'm the only KoMETA girl. I didn't even notice this that had icons on still, and he was telling everyone to like remove it because of bots that show R18 on their profile pictures and getting your entire channel taken down. So yeah, God, I was trying to like... The funny thing is I was trying to evade this for a long time. And I'm like, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And then now, like, when I made a new chat box, you know, like when I had a new chat, he was like, okay, Virgil, you're gonna have to remove that now. For real. And I'm like, I can't even make an excuse anymore, cause like, cause like, alright, I can't pretend I didn't notice my chat box anymore, cause I literally like set it up now. Anyway, the good news is that I'm planning on making my own chat box. Well, not the chat itself, but like a chat box. Like, it's not gonna be the circle anymore. It's gonna be something else. I wanna make my own, and I wanna put like cute stuff on it. That's how I'm gonna make my own chat box. And the thing is, though, I have never made assets like that in my entire life. So I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to do it, but hopefully I'll still be able to do it. You know. I'm planning on buying a newer, smaller tablet for that, not a screen tablet, just a normal tablet. So I could work on my big screen, like my main PC screen, and I don't have to like suffer on the side of my table anymore. Did you put this in the ending screen? How? Where? I actually don't know how, cause like I know someone else made the ending screen. I could probably ask them, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to contact Gira about that. But yeah, I'm gonna be making my own chat box. It won't be this thing anyway. It's gonna be something different. And I plan to make it super cute and lively too. Yeah, I wanna try making assets for once. I don't think I have friends that make assets though. Like close friends that make assets. So I think I'm gonna do it myself. This thing, no, it's I didn't mean that derogatorily. This thing. Give us a hint. Hint for what? The chat box? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like a window, you know, a chat box window. And I wanna like put some drawings in the background, you know? Do you need assets? Yeah, I do. I'll probably put like drawings in the background of the chat box. I don't know if it's gonna be too distracting, but we'll see. I wanna make my own assets because I feel like this doesn't really fit much with the circle chat box, if that makes sense. What do you mean, no? You don't want my drawings in the background? Alright, wait, let me, we're gonna be playing Silent Looters, by the way. We're gonna be reading again. I wonder where we're going to drop off, honestly. How long have I been playing? Oh, 3 hours. We're probably gonna go for 2 or 3 more hours. Sandbag chat box? Oh! You want... That's actually a good idea. But I don't know how to make that look cute. But I could make that. I just need to figure out how to make it look adorable. I hear you close her. No. Oh yeah. I won't be playing Silent Uta in my normal gaming overlay right now, cause you know I use the full screen one for that. But okay, prepare for flashbang. Here you go. I included everyone now. Let me just move myself a bit here. There you go. I included everyone now. I wanna fill that part up, but I'm gonna check the other people that said the prompts, and then I'll put them there when I have the time. But yeah, I included everyone now that commented donuts. You know, dumbbells in the background. It was supposed to be me. Well, too bad, you were too busy. But yeah, look at that. So cute. You guys are so cute. Should I play Silent Uta with this? I don't know. Cause Silent Uta is a horror game, right? I want it to be immersive. when I play horror games. Yeah, the vibe is all for the game, right? Cause it's horror. That's why I won't be playing it on this one. I'll be playing it on this one. And sadly, you guys are not here. Sadly, you guys are not here. There is no behind the clock, gang. You guys are just not here, though. Yeah, kidding job. Invert the layout color. No. I like it like that, though. I like the layout like that. There you go. Yeah, you guys are dead. I killed you. Inside NO UTA, you are canonically dead. And let me change the background too. There you go. Since you're playing Sign of Others. I think I should turn on the desktop sounds now. Alright. There you go. And then let me put you beside me. Clock Gang is dead. You guys all died. I wish you good luck with that template. Sorry, I can't write in the chat. Please have a good stream. Thank you for the super chat, Kazakani. Thank you so much. Man, it feels so different without your icons here. I like looking at your icons, and honestly, it's kind of hard for me to read, like, to determine who talked, right? Because the first thing I look at when I look at messages is the profile pictures, not the names. So it's kind of hard for me. But, you know, just so I won't get banned. Yeah, you guys don't have faces anymore. But it's fine, because the vigilantes are in the other overlay. Source chat still have... Yeah, they do. I think that's fine. It's like bots are gonna pay to, like, ruin your life or something. Yeah, no our profile pics. Yeah, no... Howl's profile picture that scares me every time I see it. No! By the way, Fuminori CV is also Ayata from Diabolic Lovers. Go watch it. Why do you like Diabolic Lovers? Bro, I had like a friend that liked Diabolic Lovers, and then she was like showing me clips. I was like... Damn, bro, if only the guys actually looked not generic for once, then maybe I would have enjoyed it, but you know, they look generic as hell! And then like, I like that part where one of the guys was gonna like do with the girl, and she didn't even try pushing him off. She didn't want it. She didn't want it, I think. But she didn't try pushing him off. She was like, no, don't do it, no, and she wasn't doing anything. She wasn't trying to assist or anything. His profile's a ranch now. I'm gonna miss the Vigilante PFPs too. Don't change it though, cause I'm still looking at the YouTube pop out for your chat, so I can still see it. You know, I just can't see it from the stream itself, but from the chat box of YouTube, I can see it. So don't change it. Don't change your Vigilante profile pictures. I worked hard for that. Anyway, I guess I can continue sign up others now. Others. Let's go. Load save file. So this is the one where Silas like, Fuminori, do you want your normal senses back? And then last time you went, oh yeah, I went back. That was obviously the wrong choice because she kind of abandons us in a mental institution. When do you get the HD for the new pics? Didn't I post it? I'm pretty sure I posted it. Oh, the new pics! Okay, the new pics. Alright. Good thing I didn't delete it actually, because like I almost deleted like the previous Vigilante batches and I didn't. Yeah, I'll upload it. Nate the Great, thank you for your super chat. It seems like sending super chats and renewing memberships are the only way you can see your profile pictures. Maybe that was Boss's idea all along. Oh, we need more super chats. Let's remove their icons so that they give us super chats so that they can see their icons. Maybe that was the idea behind it, you know? Maybe that was the idea. Let me just fix this a bit. I'm just moving the super chat, the chat box a little bit upwards. Yeah, big brain boss freaking extorting money from vigilantes. Wow. Okay, there you go. Better check. What if there's an anti? I still don't know how to. I pronounce this anti. What do you mean? What do you mean anti? So you can make our PFV super crazy, no consequences to the stream now except giving Virgil mental damage. I mean, you can go try, I guess. But like, it'll all be like useless if you're just gonna send super chats and it's just gonna show your profile picture, right? Maybe someone donates to cause problems. What, like, oh, Virgil, my dog died, let's go, or something. Like an overused meme. I don't know. People that super chat to cause problems kinda like, you know those people that buy merch and then destroy them if they don't like the singer? Or something, it's kinda like that, it's ridiculous. Well, if someone super chats, cause like that's beyond my control already. Somebody super chats and their profile picture is shown, then that's boss's problem. Cause like you cannot disable super chat icons, so that's boss's problem. Cause he's like, oh, you need to disable icons so that you don't get banned. Okay, what if they send a super chat? That's your problem now, huh? It's inside NO UTA and Sadolya. I'm playing the C4W version, just cropped images. Just cropped images. Anyway, I don't need it anymore, Saya. I love being crazy. On that terrible day when I first opened my eyes after an accident, what would my answer have been? Oh, let me remove my cursor real quick. God damn it. Damn. Capture cursor. No cursor. You're just wasting my cursor dance all over the screen. Sorry, just got here. Did I miss something? No, I was talking about the fact there was no more icons. When I think back on this many years from now, will I wish that my answer today had been different? It doesn't matter. Here at this moment, there is no doubt in my mind. I asked Saya, looking at the unidentifiable pieces of the monster.
隣の家に住んでたおじさん。名前は知らないけど。
鈴見さんか。
He knew his name. He was hardly a stranger. We've been neighbors for as long as I can remember. I go so far as to say we were on good terms before the accident. And now I've killed him with my own two hands. I feel little. Mr. Suzumi, the kindly painter who lived next door, is but a distant memory. The pieces of meat around me belonged to a creature whose mere existence was nauseating. Only by killing the vermin could I find relief. He complained about my yard being... I can believe this Oji-san slander from the game. I mean, Fuminori is kind of like the funny kind of edgy, so I can't excuse it. Oh no, my long-term neighbor is dead. Anyway, he complained about my yard being filthy to swine. It doesn't matter what side I did. He wasn't worth keeping alive anyway. Me when, oh, Virgil, your PC does... I don't care if you die. You're not worth keeping alive anyway. These are my honest feelings. My hands are wet with another man's blood, and yet I am utterly calm. Now I know what I lost in the accident. Saya says that I can take it back, but I know that I cannot. It's gone forever, like the life of the man called Suzumi. Except for Saya's dad.
fuminori?
人間にできないことを簡単にできるっていう君は人間じゃないんだね。
Oh yeah, monster fucker gang. Saya looks away, her expression unreadable. Everything is monstrous and loathsome in my eyes. Everything but Saya. I thought that she was somehow unique. I was wrong. I see her just as I do everything else, as something other than what she really is. But why should that surprise me? Saya is part of my world, just as I am part of hers. It doesn't change what we are to each other. I stand and walk over to Suzumi's dismembered corpse.
昔読んだ漫画でさ、事故から生き返ったせいで世界が当たり前に見えなくなる男の話があった。今の僕みたいにね。
I finally realized that even though the stench of these monsters' flesh turns my stomach, their blood and guts smell pretty good. In fact, I know this fragrance quite well.
その男の目には人間が石くれに、機械のロボットが美女に見えるんだ。
Is this an actual manga?
だから男は人とは似ても似つかないロボットに恋をしてしまうんだ。
Me, a robot fucker. Fuminori be like, OMG, he's secretly me while reading that manga. Bro, Fuminori probably looked at his computer and was like, oh my god, that's hot. He's talking about the manga, right? I retrieve the cleaver, pick up a piece of Suzumi's body, and start removing his skin and tendons. Ah, just as I thought. The stuff underneath is exactly the same as what Saya and I have been eating.
なあ、これうまそうだし食べちゃおうか。
fuminori?
あ、ごめん。今はそんな気分になれないよね。
Bro, your girl literally just got defiled.
でも 死んじゃえば肉は肉だし、捨てるのももったいないと思わないか。
Fridge
また冷
reveal.
蔵庫にしまっておこうよ。
あなたはいいの？
So true, so true. Yeah, let's eat him.
いいよ。
I answer easily. There's no longer any room for doubt in my mind.
あと、隣の家に奥さんと娘さんがいるはずなんだ。
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about
旦那が
that.
いなくなったら騒ぐかもしれないし、通報される前に飼っとこうと思うんだが。
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
そ
that.
んな風で、あなたはいいの？
Saya asks again, this time with a trace of fear in her voice. Yeah, you know you're messed up when even the monster finds you weird. You're gonna kill his child and his wife? Even when the monster questions you, that's when you know you're really messed up. I guess I still haven't convinced her of my sincerity.
さっきの漫画の話だとね、人でないものを愛した男は最後に自分が人間で
Oh,
ある
okay, I
ことをや
thought
めて
someone was knocking on my
恋
door.
を
I think it
成就
was
さ
just
せる
my
んだ。
dogs. So at the end of this manga, the man who fell for something inhuman gives up his own humanity for the sake of their love.
ハッピーエンドだよ。
So it's probably like, and I'm the monster. I'm literally a monster. You're at least human. A happy ending, don't you think?
ふみのり。
さやと一緒にいられるのなら、僕はもう何もいらない。何もかもこのままでいい。
Jesus Christ, man. Tossing knife and meat aside, I pull Saya into my arms once more.
言ってもいいよね。
He never said that even when they had, you know, they did the thing.
愛してる。
I mean, I know fuminori is kind of evil, but living like this would break anyone, I think. Yeah, but like, you know, that in an outsider's perspective, that means you're more of a piece of shit than an actual monster. He's the real monster all along. Asaya wipes away the tears flowing from her eyes. I can no longer see any hint of fear in her
あな
face.
たのこと後悔させたくないのに。なのに。
I've sworn my oath and Saya has accepted it. We have nothing to fear now. Saya will never need to cry again.
でも嬉しい。私って身勝手だ
He's
よね。
actually kinda cute, yeah. She's pretty cute here. I mean, she's still thinking about his well-being after all.
身勝手でいいよ。さやのわがままなら聞くよ、僕は。
Filled with contentment, we exchange a smile and set to the task of cleaning the room. A single person produces a lot more meat than I expected. Speaking of which, I seem to remember doing something similar before.
あとの2人だけど、多分おじさんが殺してる。
そうか。
Bro, come on! It could have been like, oh yeah, that's messed up, bro. After we finish here, we should go gather the meat from the Suzumi house. That should be enough to hold us for a while, and we can use the refrigerator to store what won't fit ours. It's all coming together. Saya and I will be just fine. The Katolosi.
この写真知ってる？
After we finish our labors and get into bed, I show Saya what I found in Ogai's house.
この1枚見覚えがあるよ。うん、確かにさやの知ってる場所。
The photograph that Sai has selected is the one with a Tochigi prefecture address on the back.
これは家だよね。それと木と山。
そう。ふみのりすごいね。写真も見られるようになった？
まあね。
Unmarried persons dream, don't worry, they're gonna get married. At the outset of my ordeal, I had to depend entirely on my sense of distance to decipher what I saw. The houses in front of me, the mountains far behind them, the clouds high above. Only distance and scale told me what they were. I wonder what clouds look like to him. Photographs and other flat images used to be nearly impossible to make out. Recently, however, I've gotten better at understanding what things are by their shape. I know what the mountains and sky look like, for instance, and how to tell them apart from buildings. Each of the 3 pictures show a similar scene, a lone house in the middle of a thick forest.
パパはね、別荘だって言ってた。 ここにいれば誰にも見つからないって。
What the hell did I just hear? Oh, it's my phone.
うん。
Judging by the address on the back of each photo, they probably are excellent places to hide from prying eyes. But why 3? Dates are pretty old, and it seems odd that they were all taken within a few days of each other. Maybe he was scouting properties, looking for the perfect location for his hideaway. Saya recognizes only one of the houses, so that must be the one Ogai picked. Checking the location on the road map of the Kanto area. Oh my god, Pokemon? I find that it's about 3 hours out of Tokyo by car.
お父さんがここにいる可能性は？
電話してみたけど出なかったよ。多分いないと思う。
でも最近に立ち寄ったことはあるかもしれないよね。
The way I see it, our only hope of finding Ogai is to follow whatever lead we have, no matter how small. The probability that his hideout will yield useful information may be low, but it's not zero.
明日にでも行ってみようかな、ここ。
I think I'll check this place out tomorrow. Dude, they're going to have sex for sure. Saya pouts. I wasn't expecting her to
でも
object.
ここ遠いんでしょ？
行って調べて帰ってきても、まあ半日もあれば十分さ。
その間、さやはお留守番なの？
So that's what it is. Slightly exasperated, I smile and rub Saya's head.
少しは我慢してくれよ。な？そやだっ
Why are
て
you looking at
お父さんのこと見つけたいんだろ。
There. Happy? Be a little patient, okay? You wanna find your fire too, don't you?
うん。
No, they didn't do it again. They're probably gonna do it again. After a brief silence, during which her expression is hard to decipher, Sai looks up at me and says,
ねえ、ふみのり。パパのことはもういいよ。
え？
That's the last thing I expected her to say.
いいって、でも君のお父さんだろ？心配じゃないのか？
いいの。私にはもうふみのりがいるし。パパって言っても本当の意味でのお父さんっていうわけじゃないの。さやのことを教育してくれたし、ある意味では愛してくれてたのかもしれないけど、でもふみのりの方が優しくて
Okay.
あったかい。
Yeah, nice. So we're just gonna start killing and eating people now. Saya's words make me happy, but I also hear the loneliness in them.
本当に僕だけでもいいのか？
うん。ふみのりは嫌？
Now she's guilt tripping.
さやと二人っきりじゃ。
She's gonna be like, call me daddy during sex. What? Call me dad. Oh, message retracted. Don't think I didn't see that. Don't think I didn't see that. Stupid. Yeah, you don't like it being just the two of us?
いや、
I do.
でも
I will meet your father, okay? I need
そうだな。
to get his approval.
やっぱり
I get a brain
オー
like
ナイ教授には会ってみたい。
Have you finally figured out how to explain my feelings? I continue.
さやのことをもっとよく知り
You
たい
want
から。
Fuminori to call Saya
僕
daddy
以
now?
外に
You
さ
wanna
やのこ
see
とを
that,
知ってる
huh?
人がいるなら、ぜひ会ってみたい。
I want to get to know you better. If there's someone who knows more about you than I do, I have to meet
う
them.
そうなんだ。
Saya doesn't seem upset, but she does still. I need to turn off my phone's notification, honestly. Wait. There we go. Saya doesn't seem upset, but she does tilt her head quizzically, as though my thoughts are strange to
そ
her.
れに、やっぱり明日この場所に行ってみよう。
It is a nice VTuber breakfast, so don't worry, there's gonna be more. Another plan has started to form in my head, one separate from the search for Dr. Ogai. If I find the doctor there, great. If I don't, well, I think I can find another use for his mountain retreat.
さや、寂しいかもしれないけど、ちょっと我慢して待っててくれ。
I know you'll be lonely, but try to bear it for a little while. She nods and looks questioningly into my
やっ
eyes.
ぱりふみのりにはさ、家族とか友達とかもっともっと大勢いた方がいいのかな。
そりゃその方が楽しいだろうね。
Praying that Saya will start sulking, I hardly add.
でも勘違いしないでくれよ。たとえそういう人たちに囲まれて
Well,
暮
he
らしてた
knows
と
his
しても、
way, huh? He
さやだけ
knows.
は
Damn,
僕にとって
fuminori.
特別な一人なんだからね。
ありがと
Giggling, Saya rubs her cheeks against mine.
う。さやもふみのりが喜びそうなこと、ふみのりのためだけ
People who
に
know.
頑張るからね。
Saya's gonna find a friend for Fuminori. Today, all of Koji's classes were in the morning. On his way to meet Yo for lunch after his final lecture, Koji suddenly gets a call in the middle of the hallway. Without thinking, he reaches to his belt for his new camera phone, but curses when he realizes that ringtone is coming from the old phone in his bag. He hasn't transferred his contacts list yet, and calls still come to his old phone from people who don't know the new number. When he finally fishes the phone from his bag, the name he sees on the display sends a chill up his spine. Fuminori. Why now? What does he want? It's hard to be happy about a call from Fuminori after the incident at the old guy house.
はい。
いや、コージ。今日はもう講義はないよな。
ああ。
Of course, Fuminori would know that Koji is free on Thursday
相
afternoons.
談がある。駐車場に来てくれないか。
今すぐにか。
あ、待ってる。
Fuminori hangs up without another word. What's done into him? What does he want? Koji wonders as he sticks the phone into his jacket pocket. The sudden change is disturbing after a week of Fuminori avoiding both Koji and Yo. Maybe he's finally ready to talk, in which case, Koji should probably consider this a good thing. However, he can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. Oh no, what's gonna
待たせ
happen?
たか。
いいや。
He's gonna mindfuck him right here, right now. In the parking lot, Koji finds Fuminori leaning against the fender of Koji's car. The last time they met was in the darkness of an abandoned house. This is the first time in over a week that they've spoken face to face in the light. Perhaps that is why Koji senses something strange in Fuminori's expression. He's not sure what exactly, but something has changed. He's smiling! Oh my
前にも
god!
話したと思うが、僕は今、オーガイっていう人についていろいろと調べなきゃならない。
そうらしいな。
それがな、ここに来ていろいろと難しくなってきたんだ。やっぱり、僕一人じゃ無理かもなって。
When Gosling is Fuminori, I can see it. Fuminori seems more relaxed than before. He used to be tense all the time, like he was terrified of something, but now his expression is calm. He's even wearing what resembles a sheepish grin.
で、お前にも手伝ってほしいんだ、コウジ。
Nevertheless, some instinct is telling Koji that Fuminori's changes are not for the better.
一体どういう風の吹き回しだ。
Koji asks, keeping his expression neutral to conceal his suspicion.
だって、お前も関心あるんだろ、コウジ。
Fuminori responds coolly, his smile, unreadable as ever, offers no glimpse of his true motives.
お前も僕の後から、オーガイ教授の家をいろいろと探し回ってたじゃないか。僕とお前とでバラバラに探すなんて二度手間だよ。どうせなら、協力してもっと効率的にやろう。
I forgot that he got NTR'd. Are you speaking this close to each other? Yeah, you know, like how homies actually speak to each other. Why? Why does he sense malice, thick and vicious, lurking behind Fuminori's smile?
ともかく、今日は足が必要なんだ。車を出してくれないか。
まあ、構わんが。
Fuminori's car was destroyed in the accident, so Koji isn't surprised that he needs a lift. Koji unlocks his car and gestures for Fuminori to take the passenger seat, then gets behind the wheel and starts the engine.
で、どこに行くんだ。
栃木の北の方、那須高原の近所。
Nasu?
栃木？
We're gonna have really badly written sex now, bros. Tochigi? Koji can't believe his
住
ears.
所はこれだ。この建物を探してほしい。
Fuminori says, handing Koji a photo with an address on the back. We need to find this building. He seriously expects to be driven over 100 kilometers and back. Koji doesn't know whether to be angry or impressed.
今から出発すれば夕方頃には着くだろ
まあ、そうかもしれんが。
Tosakas Nasu. Koji sighs heavily, tapping the steering wheel as he calms himself down. Now that he's come this far, the only thing he can do is see his friend's craziness through to the end.
別荘か何かか、これは。
多分そこに大
Probably
貝教授もい
Dr.
るらしい
Ogai should be there. Koji isn't looking forward to meeting the owner of that creepy house, but he's even more uneasy about letting Fuminori go alone. It looks like he just has to grin and bear it.
東京に戻るのは夜中かもな。
悪いな。
いいさ。
Koji drives out to the parking lot, leaving the rest of what he thought to say unspoken. Fuminori's smile seems wrong somehow, like a mask hiding his true face. Honestly, when most sea creatures be too far off in this case, it probably looks a bit normal to him. Something that you can just vaguely see as normal. Yo finds herself sitting alone in the cafeteria, searching for a familiar face as her lunch cools on the table in front of her. She was hoping to see Koji today, but he must have had other plans. That wouldn't be at all unusual. Normally, Omi and Fuminori would pick up the slack, but Omi and Fuminori aren't here anymore. Yo puts down her chopsticks, her appetite ruined by the lack of company and by the anxiety eating at her. Omi is missing. Fuminori has turned on her, and she has no idea why. If Koji were here, she could count on him to distract her with some idle conversation. Now that she's all by herself, Yo becomes keenly aware of how little tolerance she has for loneliness. She begins to feel paranoid, like the whole world is plotting to take from her everything that she cherishes. What is going on here? Where is Omi gone? Is Fuminori really unrelated to her disappearance? Or is he the key to this mystery, as Koji and Dr. Tanbo suspect? Yo recalls the events of last Thursday, alone and without an outlet for her pain after Fuminori verbally eviscerated her. Yo was lucky enough to run into Koji, although he could hardly make her prowling away. His kindness was a comfort. At the same time, Omi was on her way to Fuminori's house, and she hasn't been heard from since. Yo has only been aware of Fuminori's connection to Omi's disappearance since yesterday, when Koji revealed the truth during their visit to the hospital. What if a new possibility occurs to her? A reason for why Omi suddenly decided to visit Fuminori? What if it had been a coincidence that Yo ran into Koji that day? What if Koji and Omi had known what transpired between her and Fuminori and had decided to act separately? Omi might have seen the confrontation in the courtyard. She might have been eavesdropping. It's not unthinkable. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. As the idea forms in her head, Yo feels as though something is tearing apart her body from the inside. It's only a possibility, but if it's true, then whatever happened to Omi is Yo's responsibility too, isn't it? Hello, hi. Yo clutches her head, groaning in agony. The food on her tray is now cold. Not that she would have eaten it anyway. Give it to me. Despite her frustration and anxiety, Yo is unable to act on her own. She has never been good at adapting to challenges, and no one would ever call her proactive. She hasn't the slightest idea how to respond in this situation. If Omi were here, she would have probably tell Yo to think positive and trust her instincts. Yo has always depended on her best friend's energy. Now that Omi is gone, Yo realizes just how weak and useless she is. She can only sink deeper and deeper into the abyss of self-loathing. Oh, meaningless. The sudden ringing of her phone pulls her back from the brink of despair. It's a text message. There's no title, and the sender is...
Omi!
No way! But we just ate Omi. Yo cries out in shock. The message itself is even more baffling. If you want to know about Sakisaka Fuminori, come to his house alone. Tell no one. The message bears no trace of Oni's personality, but you can't deny that it was sent from her phone. She takes a deep breath to calm herself before typing her reply, taking care that excitement doesn't cause her fingers to slip. Is that you, Oni? Where are you? You'll press send. The screen shows that her message was received. As she waits for a reply, her mind fills with questions. Is someone else using Oni's phone to send text messages? If so, why to her? It's me. Something occurs there. She and Omi have exchanged countless messages over the years, many of which contain the sort of embarrassing confessions that close girlfriends share. At times, when her feelings for Fuminori grew too strong to contain, you often put them into words for Omi to read. Did Omi put a password on her phone? Even if she had, the person who sent the message was obviously able to unlock it, which means that whoever it is has full access to her history. Do you want to know about Sahisaka Fuminori? Yura reads the strange message one more time. Whoever sent it must believe that Yura has an interest in Fuminori. The phone rings again, startling Yura, but she quickly recovers and looks at the screen. There's no title, and the sender is still Takahata Umi. I'll tell you everything when we meet. Come alone, tell no one. It's not Omi. She would never try to scare Yo with such a mean-spirited prank. Anxiety has brought Yo almost to tears. Her mind isn't made to deal with this. Who is using Omi's phone and promising to reveal Fuminori's secrets? Who? Yo desperately wants advice from Koji. From anyone. She even starts to dial Koji's cell, but sudden suspicion stops her. The sender might be someone nearby, watching her at this very moment. A cold chill runs down her spine and she looks furtively around the cafeteria. Come alone, tell no one. The lifeless character on the screen are like a knife against her throat. However, Yo clutches her phone and forces her heart to stop pounding. At least the meeting place isn't sus. It's sus! It's Fuminori's place! That's where Omi disappeared. Isn't this cowardice exactly what she hates most about herself? Doesn't she want to know what she's capable of? Doesn't she want to do more than sit and wait? Yo realizes that her hand is shaking. How easy it would be to just give in to her cowardice, to convince herself that Omi and Fuminori are beyond her reach. This is what she truly wants, even if it means abandoning dignity and loyalty. She wants to flee from the unknown. But she also knows that even escape is beyond her. Yo understands herself well. She knows that no matter how far she runs, regret and self-loathing will consume her after everything else has fallen apart. In the end, Yo is unable to overcome her cowardice alone. She lacks both the willpower and the courage to run. The afternoon silence is somehow forbidding. A stink is in the air, the stink of garbage left out to rot. I wonder if that smells good to him. To Fuminori. Even this perfectly normal residential neighborhood seems ominous to Yo in her current state. She feels like she's standing in the middle of a necropolis, as if everyone in the houses around her is dead. Yo pushes her fear aside and presses the buzzer on the Sakisaka house front gate. Fuminori wasn't in class today. Is he home? He couldn't have sent those awful messages, could he? She doesn't even want to consider the possibility. So she forces the unwelcome thought from her mind. There's no response from the intercom. Yo doesn't know, of course, that Omi stood in the same spot 1 week ago, staring at the silent intercom with the same confusion that Yo is experiencing now. She, however, is not forced to wait as Omi was. The phone in her pocket rings, catching her off guard. It's another text message from Omi's phone. Come in, the door is open. Yo looks around quickly, a shiver running through her as she realizes that she's being watched. Ikuzo, come in. Searching fearfully for her observer, Yo spots movement out of the corner of her eye. On the second floor of the Sakisaka house, a tightly drawn window curtain just fluttered. The person who sent the message is inside the house. Characters in horror always act pretty irrational around danger, but not running because you're scared, and so instead you head directly to the danger. It's kinda, yeah. If it were me, I'd be like, no, I'm asking the police to come with me. I don't care about my crush anymore. I'm asking the police to come with me. My friend disappeared from this place? Time to call the police. Hi, Sekai. Only now this, you'll realize that every other window has its storm shutters closed. No matter what happens inside, no one will ever know. Yeah, so call the police. Tatsugeki! This time, she nearly gives in to the intense urge to flee. But the terror she feels toward her invisible watcher is stronger. It will not permit her to turn her back upon the open window. She has nowhere to run. Yeah, at least tell someone where you're going to. I'm crying. I'm not gonna call my family just in case something happens to me. Let me just take a bite out of my food. I'm eating, wait. Wait, one more bite. Okay, wait. Virgil dubbed the cry, 100 son yen. If I remember, it was like the phone in her hand rings again, demanding that she enter. She steps through the gate. When she enters the house, an overwhelming stench assaults her nostrils. The house is dark, even though it is the middle of the day. Fuminori must be out, as his shoes are not in the vestibule. However, Yo catches sight of a different pair stuffed behind the shoe cupboard. They look familiar, so she pulls them out of the shadows for a closer look. As soon as she recognizes them, her mind tries desperately to deny reality. They are identical to Omi's favorite shoes. You have seen her wearing them many times before. Oh my god, bro, Omi is fucking Fuminori and is cocking Yo, and she lives in his place now. But that doesn't mean Omi is here. She tells herself. They might belong to someone else. Someone who bought the same shoes from the same store. There's no way Omi could be here. Or is there? This visual novel is actually just NTR galore. With a sudden flash of clarity, Yo presses the most frequently used speed dial button on the phone in her tightly clenched fist. The phone dials Omi's number. It takes only a second for the signal to reach the nearest relay station. And then... a familiar... oh my god, my best friend's fucking my crush! A familiar ringtone echoes through the house. It's coming from the second floor. Someone must still be up there in the room with the moving curtains. Omi's phone rings for just a few moments, and then it stops. As whoever is holding it realizes Yo's intentions. For the first time, Yor feels a definite presence of her formless guide.
誰ですか?
She gathers her courage and calls out into the house, but there is no response. Whoever it is must not want to be seen. Swallowing hard, Yuo walks down the hallway to the staircase. Maybe it's on me. Maybe it's Fuminori. Surely it's just the two of them, playing a prank on her. Koji might even be here with them. Yuo's mind fills with the comforting images of her friends. She needs to believe that there is still hope. Otherwise, she cannot take another step.
おみちゃん
Yeah, she should start calling the police at this point. What the hell is wrong with
くん
her?
だよね
Is that you, Omi? Fuminori, are you there? As she climbs the stairs one at a time, Nia calls out in a voice choked with tears. When they see her sobbing, because if she runs, it would have no story. Yeah, but like, that's like the most realistic thing to do, right? Every person in horror genres are dumb. When they see her sobbing, they'll probably laugh at her. Let them. It would be the happiest moment of her life. She just wants this torment to end. She tries to move faster, but her trembling legs will not let her. With each agonizing second that passes, she begs for release from this nightmare. After climbing for what seems an eternity, Yo finds herself standing in the second floor hallway. No sound greets her. There is only the gloom, brimming with silent malice.
おみちゃんおみちゃん
She stumbles forward, calling out in a weak voice.
出てきてよお願いだよこんなの
And she still has no bra.
やだよ
Rachel go what? Ang yan, bakit? The door in front of her is half open. Omi-chan! Omi-chan! The door in front of her is half open. It must lead to the room that overlooks the front gate. Yul watches helplessly from a corner of her mind as her body, seeming to move of its own volition, slowly opens the door. Oh my god! The room is empty. The damp, stinking air clings to Yo's skin.
やめて
She is at her limit, unable to take a single step more. I like how Saya's like tormenting her the entire time. By the way, she could literally just like glomp her the moment she steps inside the house, right? But no, let's make her scared. She is at her limit, unable to take a single step more. Her spirit has been utterly crushed. Glomp. Yeah, I couldn't think of a better word, okay? Perhaps this is the moment her tormentor was waiting for. Universal other icons back. I'm sorry, Kira, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I never. Oh my god. Probably. Oh, I censor it. Wait. Ah! 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 This is gonna work. This is gonna work. Okay? Nobody talk about this. Nobody talk about this. Alright? YouTube, if you take this down, you're against women that breastfeed in public, okay? YouTube, if you take this down, you are against women that breastfeed to feed their babies in public, okay? It's just nipples, okay? Something has just arms from behind. Something flexible and strong, like slime cover. As the thing binds her lips, finger-like appendages tear roughly through her blouse and force their way inside. Yeah, let's hear it now. Let's hear it now. Yeah! Yell screams at the top of her lungs, amazed that she still has the strength to do so. Responding to her distress, primal energy surges through her body as she flails slowly to free herself. However, the grip of the thing behind her remains unbreakable. I'm not imitating that. Don't ask me to imitate that. With escape impossible, Yo can only scream louder as something cold and wet slips under her bra and wraps itself around her breast. Scribbling dark thing for super chat. The true horror has happened. Finally, this is why this is the horror stream I chose. Her ears are filled with the sound of something slimy over her skin. Only 2 guys are asking. 2 guys are more than enough. As the loathsome assault continues, the unimaginable terror threatens to drive Gil utterly mad. Her throat is already raw from scream. And now she can't even breathe as she struggles desperately against her attacker. Suddenly the thing falls away. Yell falls to the floor, unable to support herself on her unresponsive legs. The creature that grabbed her is still here, lurking in the dark corner of the room. I can remove myself now, right? Right? God damn it. She can feel it watching her, but she can't bring herself to turn around. She knows that seeing it will likely destroy. Look, if somebody could upload the Fate visual novel seg scenes on YouTube, then I should be excused. They were uncensored too. She knows that seeing it will likely destroy the last vestiges of her sanity. From close by comes the beep of buttons being pressed. You hears a cheerful electronic sound. Terribly out of place in this room, and sees the phone in her hand, blink coldly. A new text message has arrived. She's powerless to stop herself from reading the characters on the screen. You're pretty, and your breasts are so big and soft, I bet they're good for attracting whales. Now she has her answer. The messages from Omi's phone were sent by the thing that just mauled her breasts. Kami-sama. Yo curls up into a tiny sobbing ball, unable to raise her voice or even move. The creature makes a burbling sound. There you go. Did that make up for the Ojisan slander? Size the Ojisan now. Yo somehow understands that it is laughing at her. That must be how you tempted Fuminori! You tried to steal him from me, didn't you? Thief! Moving on! Oh, okay, good thing it's censored this time. Something cold seizes Yo's ankles, then travels slowly. Yeah, base Saya. Something cold seizes Yo's ankles, then travels slowly up her legs until it has covered her entire lower body. Some primal female instinct tells her exactly what is going to happen. She'll be powerless to resist a fate worse than death. Stop, she pleads feebly, even though there's no hope that the inhuman creature will be merciful. She hears its bubbling laughter again. The thing is enjoying her sorrow, her despair. Yuta no longer has the strength to resist the monster in top of her. He is only able to shiver in revulsion as the cold, slimy thing covers her body. Her sight goes dim as her mind sinks deeper and deeper into a black swamp-like abyss. A weight pushes itself between her legs but seems so far away. It's done! No, cold and slimy feels disgusting, you know? That's why I don't like eating sashimi. I won't kill you. Though her mind is now barely functioning, Yuta hears a voice whisper to her inside her head. It is a girl's voice, sweet and sinister, with the cruel innocence of a child gleefully plucking the wings from butterflies. It said, I'll let you share in their happiness. Yorokobe yo. We'll love you to death. The soft voice is a stark contrast to the unyielding strength that guns irresistibly into Yura's words. Horror. The pain is sharp and savage, weirder than anything she's ever felt before. Oh, it's not done yet. It should be unbearable, but there is no longer enough left of Yura's mind to recognize it as pain. Oh. While she stares blankly at the thing slithering deeper and deeper into her body, an idle thought floats through her head unconscious. I've still never kissed, have I? Oh! It has begun to snow by the time they pass Utsunomiya on the Tohoku Expressway.
下が雪道になってなきゃいいがな。
Koji says, in the passenger seat. Fuminori is gazing. Remember when Saya seemed human? You underestimate the power of female jealousy, my friend. In the passenger seat, Fuminori is gazing out of the frosted window in silence. He's been in this trance-like state for almost an hour now. Taking advantage of his inattention, Koji stares unabashedly at Fuminori from the corner of his eye. He still doesn't understand the danger signals that he's been getting from the man. Fuminori has stopped avoiding Koji, and is even looking him in the eye when he talks. So why does he seem even more distant now than he did when he was trying to push his friends away? Fuminori's posture is noticeably relaxed, but his gaze never wavers. Not even for a moment. It's as though he is focused on a clearly defined future that he has chosen to bring about. Oh, and I thought Miria's cult stream earlier was messed up. Oh, you should have been here earlier. One that has no place for the names or wants of others. Right now, Fuminori is complete. Koji cannot help but feel that beneath his bland exterior is a core of solid steel that no one can touch.
近江だけどな。
Koji says, trying to gauge Fuminori's reaction.
いなくなって今日で1週間になる。まだ何の連絡もない。
So what's the police doing now?
そう
Fuminori replies quickly, still staring into the distance. Oh!
心配だね。どうしたんだろう。
Oh, that sounds very unfortunate, Koji. Fuminori's tone is completely emotionless. Koji might as well have asked him about the weather or the condition of the mountain roads near their destination.
もう一度聞くが、お前何か思い当たる節はないか？
いや、全然。
Fuminori answers in exactly the same tone that he used when Koji first questioned him following Omi's disappearance.
まるで気にかけてないみたいだな。
そんなことないさ。
Finally, Fuminori shows some emotion. He sounds hurt, like he can't believe Koji could think such a thing.
彼女、僕の家に来る途中でいなくなったんだろ。
That sounds so
もちろん僕
mechanical,
だって心
bro.
配だよ。
You might as well just call the cops on him right now. Some frustration wells up inside Koji. If possible, he'd like nothing more than to beat the secret telephone Fuminori's head. Why wouldn't they just do that? Koji's worried sick about Omi. To have his concern brushed off so coldly would be unbearable coming from a complete stranger, but from Fuminori, who was his best friend. Fuminori never used to be this callous. Even if Koji tried to interrogate him, he'd probably never find out what changed him so. If Fuminori were still just hiding inside the shell he directed around himself after the accident, Koji might have been able to get some answers out of him. With his slight, evasive Fuminori, however, there's nothing Koji can do. Fuminori will never reveal his true intentions, not to anyone. All that's left then is for Koji to discover the truth on his own.
オウミはな、筑波のことでお前に話があったんだ。
Huh? Fuminori smiled severely at the mention of Tsukuba's name, perhaps feeling sympathy for her pain. To Koji, however, it seems like pity, the sort of one directs at an ant or a worm.
筑波さんか。参ったね。まあ、あんなことがあった後だからさ。
Unbelievable. If Fuminori's feelings for Yo were really this cold, then he would have rejected her when she first confessed to him. But he didn't. Or at least the Fuminori before the accident didn't. Once again, Koji can't help but wonder if this man who looks like his friend is really a different person who only possesses the memories of Sakisaka Fuminori. The snow has stopped falling when they get off the West Nassau Flats interchange. This area must already be getting a lot of snow, however, as the nearby mountains are covered in white beneath the trees. By the time they turn off the highway and enter the mountains, road conditions are already bad enough for Koji to regret having forgotten tire chains. Nevertheless, he continues to power his cup up the precarious slopes with only a road map to guide him. In places like this, an address isn't enough to pinpoint the location. His only choice is to drive down every road, including private roads that aren't even on the map, while searching for something that matches the photograph.
本当にこんな場所に別荘なんてあるのか。
人目につかないところだからこそ、大貝教授は気に入ったはずなんだ。
Oh, I have Demon Bean. The more he hears about Ogai, the less Koji wants to meet him. Fuminori is the one who spots a narrow road half hidden in the trees. It's practically an animal trail, overgrown with weeds that are tall and strong enough to withstand the weight of the snow.
これ、本当に道か？
Koji stops the car and sticks his head out of the window to stare into the dark forest, but he can't see where the path leads through the tightly packed trees. You know, when Fuminori said he couldn't do it alone, wouldn't Koji say, "Oh yeah, want me to bring some other people then?"
写真だとどう見える？
Fuminori hands Koji the photo, which he compares to the mountain ridges beyond the trees.
なるほどな。アングルは間違いない。
行ってみよう。
Fuminori's tone is as flat as always, but there's a quiet intensity in his voice that leaves no room for argument. Although Koji is worried that his car's suspension won't be able to handle the terrain, there's no turning back now. He shifts into second gear and starts down the frozen moon. The sun sets early at high altitudes. As the car creeps up the mountain path, Koji catches a glimpse through the trees of the gradually darkening sky. The forest is completely still, with no sound save for the rumbling of the car's engine and the crackle of snow and brush beneath its tires. Fuminori is once again staring silently through the front window. In the ominous silence, Koji feels the same faint chill that he felt when standing before Ogai's suburban home. He feels wrong, as though he is traveling deeper and deeper into a world not his own. After some time, a blocky shape suddenly appears amid the trees, standing out against the twilight sky. Koji turns off the engine and compares the structure in front of him to the picture in his hand, a perfect match. Before he can tell Fuminori, however, his friend is already out of the car.
Oi!
Realizing that it's pointless to call out to him, Koji shakes his head, grabs a flashlight from the glove compartment, and follows Fuminori across the snow-covered yard. The photo must not have been taken recently, as the old rundown cabin before them has clearly been left to the mercy of the elements for some time. The front door appears to be locked, but Fuminori kicks it down without a second thought. Koji just watches, knowing that nothing he could say now would matter. Kicks down a random stranger's door. All of the windows are shut with heavy curtains, and the gloom inside is thick and stifling. Stifling. Fuminori turns on his own flashlight and starts rummaging through the cabin with a regard for its owner's privacy. I have always seen Sayanoda's criticism for idealized love, as Gen Urobuchi usually criticizes idealism. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of the messages there. Koji is reluctant to do the same, but it's obvious that this mountain retreat has been abandoned for a long time. Just like the house in Tokyo, there's no point in being considerate now. He goes to search a different room. Soon after entering the cabin, however, he realizes that their search is meaningless. There's nothing inside but the bare necessities of life. Some rooms are even completely empty, save for a thick layer of dust on the floor. Of what few pieces of furniture are present, more than half appear to have never been used. There's an empty chest of drawers without a single scratch or handprint, but bearing the telltale signs of mold and moisture damage. The condition of the cabin is eerie, though in a different way than the filthiness of the house in the city. It's like someone put together a mock-up of a home and then left it to decay. The only signs that anyone lives here are found in the toilet, the bath, the kitchen, and the bedroom. It appears that the cabin was never used for anything but eating and sleeping. Beneath the darkened sky, the snow itself seems to glow with a cold, white light. The scene is like something out of a fairy tale, but to Koji it serves only as an unpleasant reminder that he has stepped outside of the reality that he knows. Next to the front porch is a plain wooden door half buried in the ground. It's locked, of course, but Koji sees no reason for restraint after what Fuminori did to the front door. What's the Steam notification you saw? Excuse me? Hey, can you? No, you can't. You're out of knock. Oh well. That wasn't supposed to be there, by the way. I don't know why. Let me try enabling it and disabling it again. There you go. The door offers surprisingly little resistance to Koji's heavy kick, breaking open to reveal a set of concrete stairs leading down into a pitch-black basement. Koji would prefer to leave such a forbidden place to Fuminori, but it's not like he can just ask him to take his place. He descends into the chilly darkness, the beam of his flashlight leading the way. There turns out to be nothing in the basement but a storage room and a boiler, exactly what one would expect to find in an isolated cabin. The few packages of preserved food sitting on the shelves have long since passed their expiration dates, and the boiler doesn't appear to have been used in years. Koji guesses that Ogai's mountain home has been abandoned longer than the house in Tokyo. Was Fuminori simply mistaken when he said that Ogai might be here, or was he lying from the beginning? Not sure what to do next. Koji goes back up the stairs and walks around the outside of the cabin, and there he finds the backyard. It's in much worse condition than the front yard, having been mostly reclaimed by the forest. It must have been neglected even when the cabin was still in use. The remnants of a woodshed lie in the yard, the mushrooms growing on it, speaking to how much time has passed since its collapse. Next to the rotten logs, however, stands a circle of stone that has not yet succumbed to the elements. A well. The well has no bucket or pulley, and when Koji peers carefully into it, he sees that the water is no longer flowing. It's probably less than 10 meters deep, depending on how much mud is piled up inside. Koji's search of the cabin has revealed nothing of interest inside or out. Well. Leaning against the edge of the well, Koji wonders why Ogai brought this remote home deep in the mountains, and what he was doing here. Sadaku's gonna give the sloppy toppy. As far as Koji can tell, there's no sign that more than one person every state here.
人目につかないところだからこそ。
Fuminori's words play back in Koji's head. Could this have been some sort of secret refugee? A place to remain hidden from the world? That would explain why there's nothing to suggest that whoever lived here did anything more than eat and sleep. Koji suddenly remembers the doctor he met yesterday at T University. Maybe he should know something. He takes out his phone and calls up the number. There's barely a signal, but it manages to get through. Koji's hopes are soon dashed. However, when his call goes through Dr. Tambo's voicemail, he considers calling back, but realizes that it would be hard to talk to her when Fuminori around. Fuminori would not at all be pleased to learn that Koji and Nyo went to see his doctor. Koji decided that he'd better tell the doctor what he can while he's still alone.
どうも、殿浩二です。昨日はお世話になりました。
Koji leaves a clear and concise message, explaining that he went with Fuminori to Oge's mountain retreat, giving the address and asking for confirmation that the property belongs to Oge.
東京に戻ったら、またこちらから連絡します。では。
After hanging up, Koji thinks back to their visit to the hospital. Is Dr. Tanbo actually investigating like she said she would? Her reluctance to speak to Dr. Oge is weighing on his mind. He talked to Yo about it on his way home, but they were unable to decide whether the doctor could really be trusted. Speaking of which, how is Yo doing? Koji hasn't seen her today. He didn't say a word to her about his trip to Tochigi. She might be worried, especially so soon after Omi's disappearance. Thinking to check up on her, Koji dials Yo's number and is surprised when it rings longer than it usually does. Did she forget her phone somewhere? Just as he's about to give up, the call connects. The first thing Koji hears is a strange sound. It's not signal interference, but some kind of wet, distorted noise, like the voiceless groans or perhaps sobs of someone far away. No, that's exactly what they are. The person on the other side is crying.
つくばなのか?
There's a response, but is it really Tsukuba's voice? It's too twisted with agony for Koji to tell. Panic surges through Koji as he realizes that something is terribly wrong.
浩二だ。殿浩二だよ。つくばなのか? 今どこなんだ?
What happened to Tsukuba? Yo. After a short period of nothing but pain wounds, words started coming through the speaker one by one, as though each takes an act of will. Oh no!
何があった?
What happened there, Abaya
大丈夫か?
said. Yo must be delirious because Koji can understand the things she's saying. Her gasps and wheezes, however, are enough to tell him that she's in unimaginable pain. I don't want to see the Booba CG again. It's not making any sense. Koji feels despair seize his heart in an iron grip. What is happening to Yo now, 100 kilometers away? Only her voice gives any hint of what she's going through. There's nothing he can do for her. My ear, Koji, my ear! Oh, it's like reading the bits.
つくば、警察を
Yeah,
呼べ。
call the cops!
助
At
けを
least
呼ぶん
he's
だ。
rational in some extent. Oh my god, I swear to god. Yo suddenly breaks into a violently hacking cough, as though trying to expel something filling her throat. Well, soon me. Claudia screams into the phone, his reason overwhelmed by unimaginable horror. Which is why he is unable to react when the phone is suddenly knocked from his hand, and also why he didn't notice Fuminori sneaking up on him until it was too late. Fuminori seizes Koji's lower jaw with his right hand, cutting off Koji's angry shout. Koji can hardly believe the strength of the smaller man's grip. His biggest mistake was leaning back against the wall. There's nothing to grab onto as Fuminori pushes him backward over the edge. You can only feel his arms vainly against the air. Koji soon loses his balance entirely. He feels a terrifying weightlessness as the world spins before his eyes. Before he can realize what has happened, his back strikes something with tremendous force. He charges wildly as cold, filthy water fills his mouth and freezes him to the core. Only when his fingers find the wall of the well is he able to regain his sense of direction and right himself. On his hands and knees in the mud, Koji vomits salty water out of his lungs. Is this still a prank? He tries to shout, but it comes out as a hoarse groan. The start of its echo in a cramped space. Fuminori's laughter, on the other hand, is as clear as a bell.
電話中に邪魔して悪かったね。
He
おい
says
返す
confidently. Fuminori tosses Koji's phone into the well. Koji catches it just before it hits him in the face, but finds that the battery pack has been removed, rendering it useless.
何のつもりだ貴様
It is no joke. It's a miracle that Koji is uninjured. He could have easily broken his neck. And just because he's not hurt doesn't mean that he's safe. Koji feels around the inside of the well, searching for something to hold onto. But the mud-covered stone offers no purchase. It's obvious that he won't be able to get out without help.
落ちた拍子
I
に
need
死
to
ん
go
で
to
れ
the
ば
bathroom, be right
まだ
back.
苦しまずに済んだろコウジ君って本当に運がないんだね
Oh yeah, I'm back. I just went to the bathroom real quick. Too bad the fall didn't kill you. Now you have to freeze to death. You really have no luck, Koji.
お前おいまさか
Koji starts to say it, but feels helpless as the pieces finally come together in his hand. The day suddenly changing Fuminori's attitude. The smile that always seemed somehow malevolent. Fuminori had been smiling at Koji, but the thought of his friend's death.
どうして
This is pretty messed up. This is like way messed up than it should be. He can't wrap his head around the turn of events. That was fast. I speedran. Why would Fuminori try to kill him? True, Fuminori had wanted Koji to stay out of his business, but is that really a motive for the murder?
別段今すぐ殺す必要なんてなかったんだけどねもしかしたらお前は僕の邪魔をするようになるやつかもしれないしせっかく人目につかないところまで出かけるんならついでにと思ってさ
ついでにってお前そんな理由で俺を
I like this face. This face is just perfect.
お前死ぬのに理由が欲しいのか
Fuminori replies coldly. He sounds truly amazed that Koji would answer such a thing. Oh, Elaine's doing karaoke right
何
now.
様のつもりだ
I
コ
should
ウ
end the
ジ
stream soon.
人は何の理由もなく死ぬんだよ僕の両親がそうだったし僕も危うくそうなりかけた
むちゃくちゃだ
そんなに理由が欲しいなら一人でじっくり考えないそこでなら時間はたっぷりあるだろ
Fuminori disappears from view, leaving Koji alone in the darkness with nothing to connect him to the outside world.
文則おい文則
Koji shouts at the top of his lungs, knowing beyond a doubt that if fuminori leaves, all hope of rescue will vanish with him. No one will ever hear him calling for help from the bottom of the mountain rock.
つくばが大変なんだ。おいふみのり、聞いてくれ。
Yeah, I know she's in
ここか
trouble,
ら
bro.
出してくれ。
I contributed to that. In his desperation, Koji no longer comprehends the futility of begging for mercy. No god or devil will answer him. His only hope is that Fuminori will have a change of heart. Praying for a miracle, he keeps calling Fuminori's name. Eventually, the sky grows as dark as the bottom of the rock. Koji can no longer make out the edge of the opening, and he has long since lost track of how many hours he has been screaming. Nevertheless, he continues to scream, for he knows that the spare silence brings will kill him. I also don't think that Fujimori has any idea of what's going on at home. I feel like Saya already told him beforehand. Wait, no, maybe not, actually, now that I think about it. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Cause I need to rest. And ELAINE's streaming right now. He's doing a karaoke stream, so you guys should check it out. I need to eat, because I haven't eaten yet either. I mean, he can just drown himself to avoid the much more unpleasant starvation. Yeah, but like, the water he's in is like murky and muddy and gross. Okay. Thank you so much for watching my son on the stream. Sorry if it's kind of short, but I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Good night, good night. We do not talk about the booba. We do not talk about the booba, okay? Okay, it's all ages. We'll be fine, alright? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wait, let me just... Oh. Okay. Flashbang! Thanks for watching my son NO UTA read-along stream. Leave a comment down below once the video ends, and don't forget to check out my Twitter and Facebook, KoMETA, where I post my arts and shit posts. Anyway, that's it. See ya. Love you all.